guys, come here. Come on guys, come here. This is hot issue. Come on. Hey guys, come here. Come here guys. Guys, come here, come here. I found an issue about online attack, the target data breach.
What is that?
What is the issue?
What is the issue?
Calm down guys. Let me explain first. Do you ever heard about online attack or more specific hackers? In computer networking, hacking is any technical effort to manipulate the normal behaviors of network connection or connected system. Today, hacking and hackers are most commonly associated with programming attacks on networks and computer over the internet. So for our group, the issue that we pick is the target company data breach. In late 2013, an IT security blogger broke a huge story when Target's IT system had been hacked, and because of that, exposing personal data of up to 110 million customers. Target issued a statement the following day and posted a video with more details on its website. But there are a few key problems on its website with the Target response. The first problem is its response before officials were fully aware of the scope and caused the problems. And the second one is Target posted a message from its CEO to its website, and the later realized it wasn't garnering many views. And because of most customers were taking to the social media and not to the website. So the question is, what are the best solutions for the Target to settle down these problems, and what kind of the theories that we can use to handle these problems?
The first concept is decision making and creativity. Decision making can be defined as the process of making choices among the alternatives with the intention of moving to some desired state of affairs. There are some stages in decision making. First, identify the problem. Second, choosing the best decision process. Third, identify and develop a list of possible choices. Fourth is select the choice with the highest possibility. Fifth is the making process is to implement the selected alternative. Sixth is evaluating whether the gap has narrowed between what is and what's thought to be. This entire process described over the preceding pages depends on the creativity and development of original ideas that make a social recognized contributions. Creativity means creating something creativity can impress the quality of decision making. Creativity means creating something new. Creativity can impress the quality of decision making. Creativity is an essential component of decision making as well as the powerful resources for a competitive advantage and individual career development. For the second concept is the conflict and negotiation workplace. What is conflict? Conflict is a process in which our party perceive that interests are being opposed or negatively affected by another party. It may occur when one party obstructs another goals in some way or just from one party perceptions that other party is going to do so. Conflict is ultimately based on perceptions. It exists whenever one party believes that another might obstruct its efforts, whether or not the party actually intend to do so.
Yes, really. Do you know that the title of our journal is 10 million settlement in target data which gets preliminary approval?
Yes, I know it, right?
I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the journal. The journal is all about how the company handled the problem about data breach that they face. Okay, now I will tell you a little bit about the journal. The journal is all about how the company handled the problem about the data breach that they faced. Now, okay, since I already told you about that, now I will explain to you how the theory that you mentioned earlier relates and function with the journal that we choose. Okay, you mentioned earlier about the decision making, right? In this case, the company made a few decisions in order to settle the problem, especially the problem that involves their customer.
Action.
One of the decision is the company has been decided that the company will give compensation money to the victim. The amount of the compensation money is 10 million for each victim. Azim, can you help me to give an example for this situation? Okay, Azim, please tell me the example.
Okay, for example, to claim the damage, the victim must prove, among another things, that unauthorized charges were made to their credit card. They must also show that they invest time in addressing the fraudulent charge and incurring costs from correcting their credit report because the highest interest rate or fee, from replacing driving license or other form identification, or from hiring they don't want to the customer can device. The rationale of the company take this decision because they don't want the customer can deceive when they want to claim their damage from the company. The company have to select a good solution to customer, and the company get a good benefit, and the both party will not get lost.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Rahim, can you tell one more decision making that relate to this journal?
Okay, now I will tell you one more. Actually, the company has been decided to upgrade their security system in order to solve this problem and to avoid the same incident happen again. All that decision is to gain the trust from their customer after the incident happened. Azim, do you have an example for this situation?
Sure, why not? For example, from the journal, the company has been promised to their customer to bolster protection of customer data, including setting up a protocol for responding to online security threat and providing data security training to employees.
Thanks a lot, Azim, for the example. Okay, Mirul.
Yes.
I noticed that you also talk about the concept of conflict.
Yes.
Since you already mentioned it, I will tell you how it's related with our journal.
So Rahim, is there any conflict happen?
Okay, in this case, there are conflict happen because the data breach incident. It's shown after the company set few conditions for the victim in order to claim the compensation money. One of it is the victim needs to prove that they are one of the victims from the data breach incident.
The company has conflict that the customer was difficult to figure out how the card compromised and if it was directly tied to a particular data branch. The people are buying more online and using their card so frequently, making fraudulent charge so commonplace.
Regarding to the business, do you think target was handled because as well? I don't think there are few key problems with target's response. First, the company responded to this crisis before the company is fully aware of the scope and the cause of the problems. Here, as we can see, in the eyes of consumer, it made target looks like unprepared, unprofessional, and looks suspicious. Target should have managed it well before publishing something about the company because it can affect their image. They should have enough info about the crisis that happened before respond about the cases. I believe there are few key problems with target's response. First, the company responded to this crisis before the company is fully aware of the scope and the cause of the problems. Here, as you can see, in the eyes of consumer, they make target looks like unprepared, unprofessional, and looks suspicious. Target should have managed it well before publishing something about the company because it can affect the image. They should have enough info about the crisis that happened before respond about the cases.
Oh, I see. Is there any other problems with target response that you found?
should aware and find the fastest way for them to reach all of the customers. Target have learned a lesson from this and they have realized it is a big mistake that have been done by the company. They should have emailed the customer and convinced the customer everything are under their control. They should calm the customer because they are the company's asset. Abi, what would you specifically recommend to Target or any other company if they are facing this crisis in the future?
There are a few specific recommendations that will help the company to avoid or prevent from this issue to happen in the future that I can suggest. If happen any issue of conflict in a company, for example the lack of skill or ability, miscommunication and problem that related or affect customer especially. These are few steps that a company have to take if this issue or other new issue had arisen. Company have to handle or set up it with a proper plan and act or respond at the right time. Firstly, company have to identify the problems. Second, company have to make some research about the problem that arises. Thirdly, do evaluating, and lastly, choose the best alternative that can give the best outcome. This will help the company so this mistake that happened to the target won't happen again in the future. Besides, for target company to gain their customer trust again, they should create some strategy for creating value. There are several ways that skilled negotiators reach the benefit of problem solving and value creation. First, company have to gather information. This information is the cornerstone of effective value creation. This means that we should present our case only after spending more time listening closely to the other party and asking for details. Second, company have to discover priorities through offers and concessions. This step help company to discover and signal which issues are more and less important so that they know where they should give more focus. Company have to make multi-issue offer rather than discussing only one issue at a time. The final step that company have to take is build the relationship. Company have to consider and alert about what their stakeholders feel and think. They have to be more sensitive about this and get a close step to approach them so their stakeholder won't lose trust towards them and can build the good relationship between the company and their stakeholders.
Look at here, the target ad. The target data breach.
Beautiful life 난 너의 곁에 있을게 This beautiful life 너의 뒤에 서 있을게 Beautiful life 하늘 아래 너와 있다면 숨 쉬는 것만으로도 좋아 It's beautiful life